So in this video, we're going to show how to insert citations into a paper and create a bibliography. Unfortunately, I happen to be a victim of write and cite not working for me using RefWorks. So I'm going to switch to a different reference manager and we will look at eWow. And so instead of exporting to RefWorks, I'm going to export my articles to RIS. And let's the complete reference. Let's do that. And then you can see here it gives me a couple options. I can open with ResearchSoft Direct Export Helper. Well, I don't have that. So I'm just going to save a file. Save it to this file, which is ris.ris. And I've also installed Zotero on my computer. So I would have an option to save this to Zotero. We're not going to do that. All right. Now let's look at eWow. I'd like to point out that eWow has two E's at the beginning, two W's at the end. Only a single W at the end is a game or something. I don't know. It's not the program. And it doesn't find the program if you don't spell it right. So Google has trouble. So wow, W. All right. Now in order to import our files, here's another one just to show you. This is a few references I had when I was looking at blue light and its impact on refractive development. Amblyopia is a file I just created. It doesn't have any references in it. So we're going to add some. We could manually add them. We could upload from some batch load sort of thing. We can import from a clipboard, which is a pretty cool thing that I've done. Over here I had a master's student, Hardy, and he had written a paper, and at the end he had a whole list of references. He used RefWorks too, and his write and cite didn't work either, so it's a little bit of a pain as we're trying to develop a paper for publication. But I was able to add by just copying all the references he had at the back of his paper and copying them to the clipboard and then pasting them right in. It was amazing that it just figured out all the references and appropriately looked them up and did all the right information. It was quite an amazing thing. But this time we're going to import from RIS. And we see here that here is our ris.ris file. So we'll click on that. And it has a conflict in terms of it's looking at this and it finds two different definitions of the journal. So we're going to pick this one over here. I'm going to save and apply to all. And so we have two articles that have been brought in. And this is the Lee meta-analysis. You can see here that we have, on this side we have our collections. I have Hardy's papers. I have some nutrition information. I got the one on blue light and the amblyopia. This is just letting me know what references I have. And over here, it has brought in the abstract. I can also add notes to this and just a number of things. Now, I have a feeling that if that's the title it's going to keep, we're going to have to make a change here. But let's look at this one is the Cochrane's Database of Systematic Reviews. This is the one we're going to try and put in our paper. So let's start up a paper. And it's going to be on amblyopia treatment. patch or atrophy. And so we go through and we look at this, and it says basically it doesn't matter. I should tell you that I got the premium version of eWow. Another kind of interesting thing or feature that I paid a little bit more for. Let's say I copied this. And then I go to my paper and I paste. Well, even though I'm going to reference this, this is really plagiarism. And the other feature that I have with this tool is I can highlight a paper's text and see if the text has been plagiarized. That is copied and pasted from the actual text. You don't want to do that. That's kind of a bad thing to do. Now, in the case of Word, when I open up a new document, I have this blank document. On the home page, you can see I have over here a little citation tool. When I click on it, it gives me the chance to log into my eWow account. And I'll log in. And I'm going to go to my amblyopia papers. And there they are. And I want the lead paper. And can I double click it? Let's see. How does one do this? I insert the citation by pressing that key over here right above it. So now it is put in this data field. And notice also it started my reference list down here. Now, I actually haven't used this for creating any references, but generally speaking, there will be some way of changing the format. This looks like it's in an APA format, which uses the year. I'm sure we can change that. I'm just not sure right now. So anyway, you can see if you then add another one, let's just go find another reference. You type a little more, blue light added for fun. Let's insert effects of long wavelength lighting on refractive error. So it sticks in this Smith paper and it adds another reference down here. Now I have now searched a database, written my paper, added references, cited references, and created a bibliography without typing in a single reference. Now if you've done papers before without reference management software, I'm sure you're going to see the advantage to this.